slide with what God gave us. You can use this slide to teach 17 different classes based on what God is saying. Because God is still saying one thing. God is still saying what? One thing. You can use it to talk about 100 other things. So don't feel, oh, I've seen it before. I know it. No, you don't know it. What did I say?
You don't know.
You can never know enough of God. And anytime you expect something new from God, is that okay? What did I say we're talking about today? What are we talking about today? What did I say we're talking about today? Yes? Purpose. We're talking about what? What is purpose? What is purpose? Yes. Purpose is the aim. Thank you. What is purpose again? Yes? A purpose is a reason. Thank you. What is purpose from this side? Purpose. Purpose is aim. Purpose is a reason. What is purpose? Yes.
Purpose is your mission.
Purpose is your what? Mission. Purpose.
It's a goal.
Purpose is a goal. Admin. Is that admin or treasure? Admin. What is purpose? Yes? Sorry? A reason. What is purpose? Yes? Destiny. What is destiny?
Fate.
Who said fate? Minus 200. Minus what? No, it's okay. I'll do it as well. What is destiny? What is destiny? Yes?
I think this is what God made you to be.
You think destiny is what God made you to be. Thank you. What is destiny? Yes?
God's goal for your life.
God's what?
Goal.
God's goal for your life. Yes? No, you spoke.
Destiny is the end.
Destiny is the end. Okay, yes? Yes? Yes?
What you're meant to fulfill.
What you're meant to fulfill your destiny. Yes?
Destination.
Your what? Destination. Yes? Your purpose on earth. Let's put it together. Your reason. Somebody said purpose. Yes? Sit.
God's goal that makes your life worthwhile.
God's goal that makes your life worthwhile. I use your hand up. Yes? Your destiny is the peak of your success in life. Yes? Your mission on earth. Simple. He wrapped it up for me. Your purpose. Somebody said the reason. Why were you born? What is the reason why God sent you to earth? Why did he send you to Nigeria? Why did he send you when he sent you? Your purpose is your reason for existence. Your purpose is your destiny, your destination while you're on earth. Your purpose is your goal. Why did God send you? Why didn't he send you to Nigeria? Your purpose is your mission. Now some of you might be in your room and your mom just calls. When he calls, you say, go downstairs and call me the driver. Your parents don't ever call you, and when you come, they're looking at you. Two of us. They can't just call you. Oh, Moyawa, and you come and your mom is saying you look very nice today, and you're like, hello. Two of us. Anytime a parent calls you, and then sometimes does it get you angry? Your mom is just by the remote and she calls you and says, get me the remote, and you're wondering, why didn't you just get up? Two of us. You know we do it a lot. I do it with my children. I'll call somebody from downstairs. I say, close the window. And the person is like, okay. She's wondering, why didn't I? But the reason why I called her was to do what? Close the same reason. The same way. There is nobody that entered earth. It's impossible. You can't enter earth except God has a job for you. Nobody. Even the Malams you see, the Boko Haram boys you see, the people that you think are riffraffs on the road, any human being that entered earth, it was because there was a purpose. God had a reason. He had something for them to do. Some people start early. Some people start late. Every single human being. Now, in the beginning, before we all entered earth, we were first with God in the children you are going to have. Your children right now are already existing, in case you don't know. The children you are going to have are already what? They are already existing in the spiritual realm. They are with God. They are not on earth yet because it's not their time. When God has a job for them, He will send them. Do you understand? Even people people that come in 2040, they are already existing. There's some things you have to know. So, if you look at this slide, every single person, before you became your parents' children, you were first God's what? You were first, and that's why he said you're a God. Because a God gives birth to a God. When it's your turn to go to earth, God calls you and he tells everybody, this is what, one of you here might be the one that brings the cure for cancer. You might be saying, no, but you never know. When is your time? He sends you. When is your time? He talks to each person. This is what I want you to do. Now go. Now all of these children, they're on their way because they've had their own time out. Why is this young lady still standing? It's not her time. Maybe she will come in 2050. I came to Earth in 1970. That was when I entered. When did you enter Earth? 2000 and... When did you enter Earth?
2003.
When did you enter Earth? 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 People entered at different times based on what he asked for them to do what? Some people will enter Earth in 2030, Chibika coming. Some people will enter in 20 what? Some people will come in 2040. Some people will come in 2060. Up until then, you cannot enter. You don't come to Earth on your own. It is impossible. And when he sends you, there's a reason why you were sent. From the day, are you on Jeremiah 1:5? Yes. Can somebody read for me? Father, as we read for you, as we read your word, give us understanding. Open our hearts in Jesus' name. Amen. Can somebody read Jeremiah 1:5 for me?
I chose you before I formed you in the womb. I set you apart before you were born. I appointed you a prophet to the nations.
He said, I chose you. Can you project your voice?
I chose you before I formed you.
He said, I chose you before I formed you. Now, are there not two of them here? Are there not two of them here? Did he see this one? He chose this one because there's some. Before he sent him to us, he chose her too. Now she's still here. He didn't choose her because I felt myself. Before I formed you, you're going to see the transgression, the procession. He said, before I formed you, I already chose you. Adeline, what is it? Treasure, what is it?
Does it mean we're angels? Because the Bible said angels are messengers.
We're not angels, we're spirits, we're gods, we're God. Angels are different. Angels will never come to earth. Their own purpose is to stay where in? We're spirits like God. Our own purpose is to walk here on earth. To help God in the creation of the world. The world is not yet over. God started the world. We're supposed to finish it, put it in order. Is that understood? So when you come to earth, and all you do or all you have in mind is to go to school, get money, get rich, get married, travel abroad, die, then you're not living. You have come to earth to fulfill what? A special purpose. You're supposed to add value to humanity. You're supposed to live the earth better than you've met it. And you don't wait until you're 30. If you're waiting until you're 30, you're already running late. You have to start thinking. Is that understood? So we're not angels. We are gods. He said you are gods. Hold on. I'll be with you. Nobody, I don't want questions so that we can take the questions later, okay? So, Jeremiah 1:5, any other translation? NLT. Who has NLT? And can read, project. Yes, read.
I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb.
I knew you before I formed you in your mother's womb. You're going to see the mother's womb soon. He said, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I did what? I knew you. Go ahead.
Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you as my...
Before you were born, I set you apart and appointed you. But you know, the day God sent me to earth, the day I had this time out with him, he held me, he said, Nneka, when you get to earth, I'm sending you to a place called Nigeria. You're going to start a Bible school. By the time it's 2000, in the millennium time, children will know about me. Nobody will have the time to teach them. You're going to start up a center, a Bible school where children will be taught about me one-on-one. That is why I'm sending you. Go! And he released me. And he did what?
Released you.
I came to earth and I was gallivanting for 33 years without even having an idea of what God sent me. Does it mean that the person that sent me has forgotten?
No.
So, when it's your time out, what happens? He tells you your assignment and he releases you to earth. Next slide. And your journey begins. Now, the day you're supposed to enter earth, the day that everybody saying is your God, she's having a child, You are still a spirit. Your spirit has not been, you haven't been released. You're still with him. He has one more time out with you before the journey to end begins. And he tells you. Now look at the way God is, that everybody was carried like this. Before you became your parents' child, whose child were you? God. That is the truth. You didn't enter it by accident. I'm coming. And he says to you, I'm sending you and I'm reminding you again of why you are going. Don't fail me. The earth is supposed to be mine. That's what he said in Genesis. That the way everything in heaven is in order, he just wants us to come to earth to also make earth to become in order. That's why. But do you know the sad news? We all enter. When we enter earth, we forget. And you're going to see why. You're going to do what? See why. You're going to see why. So he says to him, to each of us, go. But remember, you must come back home. And you must come back home the way you left. You must come back home the way you did what? Yes. Now, why some of you here, pastors say, don't sin, don't do this, don't do this. It's not because pastors want to make you holy or want, because they want to be stiff. Because sin cannot enter heaven. Sin cannot do what? Enter. So he says to everybody, he says, you must come back home, but remember, you have to enter the way you left. You have to enter clean. You have to enter what? Clean. After your assignment, you're supposed to come back. But you must come back what? Clean. Because sin cannot enter what? Yeah. Where we live, where we belong, your real home, sin cannot enter it. And once you carry sin, you can't enter. And the sad news is that spirits live forever. Spirits live forever. This is not you. This is a container. This is not you. It's a container. Look at this. This is a perfume. There is nothing I cannot do with this perfume the way I want, right? But you know the truth. When you look at this perfume, what do you see? No, what do you see? What does it look like? A butterfly. But you know the truth? It's just a container. This is the main perfume. That is the way we are. This, what you're looking at, is not me. This is not me. The thing you give a bath every day is not you. This is the main. Without this, this is useless. True of us. This is what? It's just a container. It's a pack to package the menu. This is the soul of the perfume. Your menu. Now, if this breaks, what happens? It's gone. Now, if this breaks, can I protect this? Yes. This is just to protect this. But do you know what we do? We take care of this more than this. You take care of your body more than your spirit and your soul. And that is the problem. This is the main you. This is not you. Now, when you look at this, what comes into your mind? Butterfly, right? Please, does this look anywhere close to being a butterfly? No. The same way, this thing you're seeing, this is not who we are. We are gods living inside the body. Get it into your head. He says that inside. You are a god. And that is why when you find your purpose on earth, you start acting like a god because you're the best of all of that. Because the original you comes to life. Is that understood? Just remember that this is your body and this is your spirit. Which should you take care of? Spirit. Because it's the one that carries the menu. Do you understand? I'll be with you shortly. Here. So, he tells you must come back what? Home the way you came. And then the journey starts. Continue. The next slide. And then God releases the baby. And then your journey starts. What can you see in the face of this child? What can you see? How can you be happy? How can I be happy? He's confused. Confusion. There's confusion. There's what? There's something else you can see in this face. Fear. Once you're disconnected from God, because his journey has started from the spiritual realm, there's fear, there's what? Continue. The next slide. As at that time, your mother is what? Pregnant for your what? Your body, not the menu. The menu was released from where? Your mother is just pregnant for the container that will carry the menu. The container that will carry the menu, it is not you. The menu is that one that must go back to God, that doesn't die. Spirits don't die. When you get heaven and hell and you think it's a joke, it's not a joke. Heaven is real. Hell is realer. If there's any English word like that. Excuse my grammar. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, your mother carries your body. The next slide. By the time you enter your mother's body, your body, based on what God has set for you to do, if He said you're going to be an excellent footballer, that you're going to do great things through football, He gives you a body that will do what? That can do what? Exactly. If His talent, all of those things, He said He arranges your body to carry because of what He's put inside of your spirit. Do you understand? The journey continues. Then, a baby is now what? A baby is born and everybody's excited. But there's a bad news. There's what? Immediately you enter the human body, sin enters you. It's in the Bible. Where is it in that psalm? Can I have Miss Doreen, can you Google for me? Anybody that can get it, I'll give the person 200 points. Who knows it? I was conceived in iniquity, in sin. My mother conceived me in iniquity. While I was in my mother's belly, I had sin in me. Whoever knows it gets 200 points. Yes. Where? No. I want the Bible verse. Whoever gets the Bible verse gets 200. In fact, 500. You don't have to work again on the Vbs. 500. Whoever gets it gets 500 points. Nobody. No, anybody? Okay. You don't read the Bible.
Wait.
Whoever gets it gets 500 points. Victoria, have you seen it? You see, you don't read the Bible. Yeah? It's not Psalm 119. It's not Jeremiah 35. It's in the book of Psalms. Where's my phone? It says
Genesis chapter.
it's not in Genesis. No. It's in nobody. Yes, you found it. No. Try again. Sam, read, let's hear. Read it, let's see if that's it. Or you're not sure anymore? Psalm 51 verse 5. Psalm 51 verse 5. So I go back at 100 points. Can anybody that is there, can you read? Psalm 51 verse 5.
Indeed, I was guilty when I was
Wait. Psalm 51 verse 5. Who can project? Whose voice is very... Okay, wait. Psalm, please, can we listen quickly? Yes.
Surely I was sinful at birth.
I was sinful at birth.
Sinful from the time my mother conceived me.
Sinful from the time my mother did what? Conceived me.